I thought, first of all, let me say that my team probably thinks that that I acted as if we lost in that dressing room. I'm first to say that I'm very pleased that we won the game, but the way we won it, I made a promise that we wouldn't talk about our defensive side of the ball as much as I've been harping on it, but we got to try to find a way to stop some people. And Patrick Miller is a handful. He really is a good player, 37 points. But offensively, another good performance. I thought, what can you say about the play of our seniors? I thought Tyler Stone was really the difference maker tonight. I thought he had some big shots, especially free throw shooting, especially rebounding. But what does it tell you? It's what I told him. A couple of games ago, we put him on the bench for the starting lineup because I felt like that he just wasn't doing exactly what I'm asking him to do, and that's put his big 6'9" body on that block and work for his hard-earned points and get hit in the nose like he's been doing. What a perfect example tonight he had. 27 points, 9 rebounds, and got to the free throw line 15 times. And that's a hard night. That's a good night's work. So I give him a lot of credit. I give Lucas Nutt a lot of credit tonight. He was the one I was on the most. These are the games that worry me the most. Dangerous basketball teams. You got one of the top players in the league. They hadn't won. They've lost a lot of games close. They're just as capable of beating anybody. And if we don't come out and play 40 minutes, we're going to be beaten. And I felt like in the last 20 minutes we just traded baskets. I am proud of our offense. I mean, I think we're executing. I think we're taking good shots. Shot 65% for the second night in a row against good, solid teams. I think that was good. But I think the guy that probably deserves the game ball has to be Darian Gray. I thought he was outstanding today. I thought he hit some big shots for us. When things started to sputter a little bit, Darian Gray came up with big shots. 5 out of 5 from the field, 4 for 4 from the three-point line. He was really good. I thought he was really good. But I was really pleased to see we went to the line for 43 free throws, and that's something we've really been working on, trying to get to that line. And but I am. It may sound like that I'm down about this game. I'm not. I just know that things are going to get tougher and tougher, and we've got to weather this storm. We've got to find a way to stop people and find some passion on that defensive side of the ball, and I think we will. So anyway, hopefully for questions.
And Coach, I asked a couple of your players this question earlier, but are you at the point of the season where you got some newcomers, first-year players in the program playing big important minutes and big important roles? Are you at the point now where the newness has to wear off and they have to be gelling together to win from here on out? Are you at that point yet?
That's a great point. That's a great observation. You're exactly right, but we're not there yet. We've got too many newcomers, and especially now you throw 2 new guys in there like Josh Langford, Paul McRoberts, and they're really trying to find their way around, especially because Josh has been here and in practice, but he's been injured, so he's missed a lot of practices, and then now he's just now eligible and healthy, and he's still a ways to go, and so we're just touching and going. We're not, I don't know exactly what I'm going to get every night with Antonius Cleveland. He's had some good games, and he was good tonight. But in some areas of his game, it's just not as good as it needs to be, and that goes to that inexperience. But you're right. I mean, the freshman and the newcomer and all that stuff, quote unquote, we can stop using that. I mean, it's there's no more excuses. We've got to come together as one and be a better basketball team on both ends of the floor. There's more to basketball than just on the offensive side, and I think, but I really think they're doing good. I think they're buying into what we're doing. I think they're trying their level best to be as good as they can be. I thought Antonius Cleveland played some good minutes tonight. Darren Gray was really good, but you're right. That's a good question.
I know you talked a little bit about your defense, but I got to ask the question.
Yeah.
Coach. You got to be a little disconcerting. You had a 20-point lead in the first half, and you're not building on it, but you're fighting to hold it at the end. Where do you go? What do you do? Do you try to stress the defense a little bit more? Obviously, with your team scoring, there's a lot more possessions, but still, what do you do from here on out?
Well, you're exactly right. I think as a coach, all you can do is spend an enormous amount of time defensively, and to understand. It's kind of like weight training. It's kind of like our summer workouts at 5:30 a.m. I'm there because I want my players to know how important this is. I'm there at 5:30 a.m. when they're there lifting, so they know that this is important to me. Same thing with defense. I've got to be able to relay that every day. It starts with defense, and if you can't defend, you can't play. But sometimes we're at catch-22. Sometimes my better offensive players are not as good on the defensive side, and so we're trying to find ways to hide. Tonight, we had a little matchup zone that helped us a little bit. It kind of threw things off a little bit. We try to hide our weaknesses and work on them day in and day out. Hey, we're just as athletic as anybody, but it's just a matter of the defensive technique that we're not carrying over to that live action. You know, some say, you can say, somebody asked me the other day, Coach, are you doing it in practice and you're just not carrying it over to the game? And my answer is no, we're not even doing it in practice. Now we're trying, and I mean, we're everywhere, but it's a foul, or we're just, our technique is just not right. When I say get that right foot right where it needs to be, so you can have a good angle, then when things get going, all of a sudden you got your left foot up. Well, there you go. And so that's the experience part of it. We're not natural defenders, but again, you ask, and so I'm going to elaborate on it. But I told our team, I'm going to get off of it. I'm going to get off of it. But you got to have some passion to guard somebody, and to beat the good teams, you're going to have to guard somebody. And we're getting a little bit better. Oh, excuse me.
Last question from me. You said Tyler Stone. You have him coming off the bench for some different reasons. What does that speak to about the versatility that you have on your roster?
Tell me that question.
With you being able to put Tyler Stone in a
Yes.
position where he comes off the bench, what does that say about the versatility of your roster?
What do you say?
What does that say about the versatility of your roster, the different players that you can have stepping in for Stone at the starting spot?
I think it makes a tremendous difference in the makeup of our team in a lot of ways. One is, regardless of your prediction, regardless of your preseason player of the year, first team all conference, all that, my team and our team has to understand that you're going to do it the way we ask you to do it. And it goes from White Sox, it goes being on time, it goes from, and I'm not saying he wasn't, I'm just saying that within our offense, that he was too trigger happy, and I'd say that if he's sitting right here. Hey, I love Tyler Stone. We can't do without him. He's our go-to guy. But I tell you, that bench, sometimes it plays a big role. It plays a big role in with your whole team. And I thought every chance, and I tell you, we just kept getting out of the block very slowly. At home, on the road, it didn't make any difference. We're down 14. That's 16-0 against UIC. 14-0, 14-10 against another team. So we had to make some changes. We started playing some people that are going to do exactly what I asked you to do, and especially the first few possessions, which is the most critical part, I think, to set the tone of how you're going to play. Nino's been able to do that for us. Josh Langford's been able to do it for us. We've been able to jump out and score a little bit and stop people a little bit. We're not digging us such holes. Now when he comes in, man, he's been a monster, and he's been really good, and it's been good. But it goes back to every day. You got to give it to me every day. All I ask every day is a sincere effort. It's just what I told Nino at the end of the game, and Nino told and he apologized for that, and I love Nino for that and the way he handled me, because I was very upset the way he's handling the basketball with 10 seconds to go. Dribbling through his legs and around, and then he's supposed to hold the ball, he shoots the ball. No, that's not how we play. You don't play like that. You respect the game. We're not good enough to be cool. We're not good enough to walk out there and have camouflage socks on, or have headbands that look stupid. I mean, if we won every game, it'd be different. If I had a LeBron James and he came in with a headband, I might let him wear a headband if he was on our team. But hey, we're not that good, and so. We don't build our character, we don't build our team and our foundation and our program off, crazy stuff. That's not how we operate. We're going to operate, and they say I'm from the old school. Maybe I am. But like I told them, I said, man, you got several thousand people here watching you play. They appreciate your effort. They appreciate your shirt tails in. They appreciate the way you look. It's everything. You're not going to win every game. You've got to prepare for the worst, and you've got to respect that game for 40 straight minutes. And then tomorrow morning at breakfast at 10 o'clock, you can't come in at 10:15. You cannot. It doesn't matter how good you are. You can't. You're not going to be able to do that when you go into your workplace. When you get out and 25 years old, you come in late, you're going to get fired. And so, you know, sometimes young people think that, hey, he has to have me. No, we don't. You got to do it the way we want to do it. And I've been really proud of our guys. And I promise, I'm first to say, I don't have all the answers. I hope I don't sound like that. But it's just that it has to be done the right way. And our guys they're trying really hard. And I'm going to get back over and try to see all of them before I leave, because I think they all think I'm in a bad mood. But I hope I don't come across like that.
Thanks, Coach.